football fans, and welcome to Merrimack High School in Merrimack, New Hampshire for a Division I football game between the Merrimack Tomahawks and the Exeter Bluehawks. Hi everybody, Pete Terrier along with John Kesty on the other side of the video camera. Exeter Bluehawks, the number 2 team in the Union Leader WMUR ESPN New Hampshire Power Poll, 7-0 on the season against a Merrimack team that's 4-3 and desperately needs a win tonight to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. We'll bring you all the coverage, all the play-by-play, the post-game reaction, the interviews with the coach and the winning players after the game. In our coverage tonight, we want to thank Chris Sandell at Nashua Marine for sponsoring this. Big Merrimack supporter Chris Sandell is. And Chris asked us to remind all you boat owners, hey, if you haven't noticed, I got the winter hat on, the winter jacket. It's cold, temperatures in the 40s, maybe even the 30s tonight. So it's time to winterize those boats and get them shrink wrapped. And if you're looking for a nice, warm, safe place to store your boat this winter, you can go to Nashua Marine. They've got a spot for you. It is Merrimack and it's Exeter, and it's on nhsportspage.com.
In honor of Tim's number 10 jersey, the football players all have number 10s on their helmets, and we have a highlighted the 10-yard line, red, white, and blue in honor of Tim's memory. At this football coach, Joe Raycraft, and current
Grassini in the shotgun, running back.
Snap is
to
back.
his
Grassini
right,
drops
Daniil.
back.
Grassini finds Eichmann.
Over the middle to number 9, Danny McKillop.
Actually, that was McKillop, and a first down.
Down inside.
For Merrimack.
Number 5, Tyler Daniil up the middle, and it's good for a Merrimack touchdown. Exeter takes possession. Ball is handed off up the middle to number 14, who goes barreling across midfield. Jackson Allen with the carry on that. Handoff from Kyle Ball. Handoff up the middle to number 14, who breaks through for the first down. Quarterback keeper up the middle. And quarterback breaks through for a touchdown. Tyler Daniil up the middle. Gain of about 15 yards on the play, and that's going to be good for Merrimack. Grassini out to number 5, Tyler Daniil, who sweeps. Sorry, take that back. That was out to number 8, Joe Eichmann. Grassini to the right side. Pass is complete to the right side. Yep, to number 9, Danny McKillop. 3rd and 1 for the 1. That's better. And number 5, Tyler Daniil crosses the goal line for a Tomahawk touchdown. And off to the left side. Springs to the outside. Number 8 down the side. Number 9. Ball in the center. Drops back, handoff up the middle. The 23 broke through a hole, being chased. Good pickup on the play. That's going to be a first down for the Blue Hawks, down to about the 15 of Merrimack. Ball drops back, hands off to number 14 to the right side, who bumbles into the end zone for an Exeter touchdown. Jackson Allen. Grassini drops back to pass. Looks far, deep, intended for number 9, Danny McKillop, but the pass is picked off at the 28-yard line. Head off to the inside to Jason, who is across midfield and down inside into Merrimack territory. That will be good for Exeter first down. Second and 5, Grassini back to pass. Looks deep. Pass was intended for number 85, Ian Roberts, but pass was deflected by number 43, Brian Duchette for Exeter. Rossini drops back to pass, looks over the middle. Pass intended for number 85, Ian Roberts. Is complete for a tomahawk! Rossini drops back to pass, throws short in the middle, and it's good for a Merrimack touchdown! Rossini back, pass intended for number 9, Danny McGillum, who catches that ball to the 15-yard line. Backs up, looks over the side, pass is intended and is intercepted by Exeter on the goal line. Head off to number 8, Joe Eichmann up the middle, who bounces out to the outside and gets it for the touchdown. Eichmann bounced off the back of the line and went right into the touchdown. Looks like Merrimack's going to try for a 2-point conversion. Ian Roberts in motion. Ball is snapped. Hand off to Tyler Daniel. Hot cocoa. Grab a cheeseburger. 7-14 Merrimack lead. Hand off to the left side. Oh, fake pass. Complete for number 14, Jackson Allen. Ball takes the snap, hands off. Oh, drops back to pass. Pass intended. It is complete to number 84, Hunter Long for a touchdown. Kick is up, and kick is good. With 7:31 to go in the game, 27-21 Merrimack. Back to pass. Pass is up. Intended for number. It is complete to the outside. To number 84, Hunter Long. 4th and about 1 now. That's going to be a first down for Exeter. Across the 45 and down to about the 42-yard line of Merrimack. Back to pass, up and over the top, passes in long and intended for number 84, it's complete. And down inside the Merrimack 5-yard line. Number 6 is in for the touchdown for Exeter, tying the game at 27. Evan Royer back to attempt the extra point. Kyle Ball in the hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And Exeter takes a 28-27 lead in the 4th quarter with 2:27 left on the clock. Ball is kicked deep into Merrimack territory, picked up by number 5, Tyler Daniel along the right side. Cuts back to the middle, cuts to the right and the left, and gets out and returns to about the 39-yard line. Rossini back to pass. Looks right. Danny McKillop on the right side and out of bounds. Pass is complete. Eichmann up the middle. Trying to break a tackle, but gets down. Inside the 30-yard line to the 29-yard line of Exeter. Good for a tomahawk. Got it right that time, didn't I? Outside to Tyler Daniel, number 5. Tyler dodges the tackle. Twist, spins. and gets down to about the 16-yard line. Starting about a foot on the 6-yard line. Eichmann up the middle. He's going to get in for the first down. Merrimack to attempt a field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Good, the kick is good. Merrimack takes a 30-28 lead with 18.4 seconds left. Kyle Newman through the uprights. For all the marbles. He drops back to pass, and he's throwing it up, and he throws it deep, and it is intercepted by number 5, Tyler DeMille. Game over, Merrimack 30, Exeter 28. Ladies and gentlemen, Merrimack is alive and well. Join us next week.
Standing here in the weight room, the exercise room at Merrimack High School with the victorious Tomahawks. Their playoff hopes are still alive. They knock off Exeter, the previously unbeaten Exeter Bluehawks, in a game for the ages, 30-28 on a last-second field goal by number 16 right down here, Kyle Newman. So I'll start with you. I don't know how many field goals you've even attempted so far this year, but certainly none with the pressure that you faced tonight when you kicked it through the uprights with 18.4 seconds left. Let's talk about what you're thinking going out there. If you miss it, you basically lose. You kick it, you're a hero here at Merrimack. What was going through your mind?
You just kind of got to block everything else out. You just got to get into your zone where you know that you can do it. You practice it every day. You just got to get into that zone where you can just kick it and just, you know what's going through.
And it went through the uprights from 20 yards out, and it brought them from behind. And we'll talk to the quarterback, Justin Grassini, who, with 2:27 left to go, Exeter had scored their second touchdown in a row to come back from a 13-point deficit. They scored it on a 4-yard run by Mason Wallace. They hit a big pass play from Kyle Ball to Hunter Long, and they took the lead 28-27. I'm tweeting out, kind of second-guessing you guys' decision to go for two after you scored a touchdown in the third quarter by this kid over here, Joe Eichmann. You didn't get the two-point conversion, and then when they come down and score 7, you're trailing. You got 2:27 left to go. You led them right down the field and set this kid up for the game winner.
I mean, it was great all around. Our linemen were just pushing them. We were just kept pushing them down the field. Everything was right on that drive. We just did everything right.
And you guys kept your calm. This kid over here, Ian Roberts, who I've been covering for basketball at Merrimack. I thought this was a basketball school. You guys showed you can play some football too.
Yes, I mean, we like to do it all here. And, basketball is great, but football is, first love. And coming out here and be able to beat Exeter 7-0, it's just ridiculous. It's so much fun. It's what you live for, And
your brother over here, Ryan Roberts, showed that Merrimack can play some defense too, because you guys had to make some stops in this game really to kind of build that lead up. So talk about how the defense played.
Hey, man, we played as one, and when you play as one, you make stops. You play as a team, you make stops. Keep your composure, don't get down on each other, and we pretty much pulled it out. Got to give it up to my teammates.
We got Joe Eichmann over here. When I was a kid your age growing up in my hometown in Nashua, there was a guy by the name of Jay Eichmann who was a tremendous running back, and I started hearing your name earlier this year, and I'm like, that sounds about right. Maybe it's his son, and certainly you guys have been playing some good football this year. You scored the touchdown to extend that lead to a 2-score game. But this is a very, very young team. This kid's one of only 4 seniors on the team. Talk about this new young blood here in Merrimack and how you guys are making a statement.
We're just coming out. We knew we were going to be young this year. Last year we had a lot of seniors, but last year, like a lot of our young kids led the team. And this year we just came out. We know we were going to be young. We just had to play up to our abilities because we're a very skillful team.
Another one of the young guys here, Tyler DeMille, number 5, didn't want to get in on this shot. I said, you got to get over here because you had the nice kickoff return to set you guys up with some good field position on that last possession.
I just saw the blocks, and we're a family. They laid the line out to block for me, and I see that hole. I go up, get as much yards as I can, but I got to give it to my blockers. They're my family. and my brothers. They do everything for me.
All right, we'll go one last one for the QB here. You got one more game left. You got some work to do. You got the Timberlane Owls, a tough team. Your mindset going into that game next Friday night, is it in Plastow or is it here?
No, it's here. So,
Well, talk about it.
I'm pretty sure being a home game, last game of the season, senior night for all these seniors, we're definitely going to be playing for them, playing together. And home field advantage, that's a big help, man. It's just going to be a great night. Everyone come out.
All right, the Merrimack Tomahawks still alive in the D1 playoff chase. Good job, guys. Thank you. Coach Kip Jackson from Merrimack here in our Nashua Marine Game of the Week, and I'll tell you what, this thing certainly lived up to the billing. You guys went toe-to-toe with an undefeated team, a team that was ranked second in the Union Leader, WMUR, ESPN New Hampshire Power Poll. They punched you back. They retook the lead late in this game, but your team showed something coming down and getting yourself in position for that game-winning field goal. I'm sure not the way you drew it up, but I'm sure you're very, very proud of this team.
Oh, definitely. I'm actually glad it happened this way because we've played a couple of tough games this year against Pinkerton and Salem where we had the lead in the second half, end of the third quarter, and we just didn't finish the game. And it was good to see the kids once again overcome adversity. It's something we've talked about all year long, and end up coming up with a win. The kid who kicked the field goal was the kid who had blown coverage, and the ball was on the 10-yard line, which was ironically enough Tim Gibson wore number 10. So it was just great that it all happened that way. And Mr. Gibson was right down there at the 10-yard line to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, it was certainly a lot of fun, and you guys, it was back and forth, especially in that first half, and then you guys went up by 2 scores. It looked like you had the momentum, but then, Bill Ball teams are going to come back at you. And then when they hit that big pass to the outstanding tight end, Hunter Long, and then they punch it in on the next play, you had to maybe be questioning how you guys would respond. I mean, was that creeping into your mind at all? Like, how are these guys going to respond?
No, I wish I could say I was questioning it, but no, the kids were determined to win tonight, once again, just because we've been close a lot this year, and people really haven't, people have doubted us all year long, justifiably so. We haven't had a great record the last few seasons, but I think they wanted to prove that they could play with the big boys, and we did.
And you didn't exactly sling the ball all over the place tonight. You had to run the football, and I thought you did it effectively. Daniil and Joe Eichmann, you guys were able to move the football.
Yeah, I mean, at some point in time, in football, you have to be able to run the ball, and you have to be able to stop the run. And, I mean, we play a spread offense, but that does not mean you can't play physical, does not mean you can't run the ball. I mean, one year at South, we did not throw a touchdown pass the entire year and made it to the final. So it's not that I don't think we're going to do that with Justin Grassini here and the receivers that we have, but we have to be able to run the ball if we're going to be effective.
And I think one of the things that Merrimack has not been known for is defense, and your defense made stops tonight against that tough Exeter offense.
Yeah, Coach Lilly did a great job. He's done a great job, and tonight, I think the first 2 drives, we had talked to the kids that the Exeter offense, the rhythm of it takes a few drives to get used to, and they kind of marched right down the field the first couple of drives, and then after that, I think our kids really got used to it and realized that they had to be disciplined every single play because the Exeter kids were going to be disciplined every single play, and that's what we did.
And the kids in the locker room after the game were like, it's on to Timberlane, and you guys are still alive for the playoffs now. That game's a huge game. It's right here on senior night.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to it. If we map things out, we kind of thought that last game against Timberlane would be a big game going into the season. We knew what Timberlane had back and knew that they were going to be pretty good this year, and looking forward to it. I mean, they have great backs and Post and Fury, and a really good quarterback and a good line, and I think it's going to be a good game.
It's nice to play meaningful football on Halloween weekend.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, especially without any Thanksgiving game. The season ends so abruptly now with the new alignment and the new schedule. So I know the kids are looking forward to it, and it's something that we definitely can build on. So.
Coach Kip Jackson here. Merrimack wins it. Yeah, they are a relevant football team this late in the season, and they're fun to watch.